You're sounding great. Like in the beginning, a little bit robotic, but I think it stabilized it already. Just like the first 1 to 2 seconds, then everything seems fine for me. I'm able to hear you loud and clear. For everyone in the audience, let us know how good or bad can you hear us around here. But I think everyone is just like is very much okay with the way that we are sounding. So without further ado, Alice, I think we can officially kick things off around here. See, almost 100 people already joining us. So what is up for all the CMC fam that is joining us today? Warm welcome to all the DJs, farmers, haulers, day traders. No matter what you are in the space, you are more than welcomed on the weekly crypto forecast. And you're now listening and maybe also watching the weekly crypto forecast by CoinMarketCap. I'm your host, Gabriel Zani. You all know me. And you also know even better than me our co-host here, Alice, CMC's research lead. Alice, how is it going for you? How has been the weekend and how are you feeling about the markets?
Yeah, so for the market first, I'm very happy we're finally back up on. So I hope you guys are feeling the gloomy October is left behind us. We did not have an October just yet. We still have a few days, but the market is turning back up again. For me personally, I kid you not, Gab, I'm having the busiest week for me in 2025. I don't even know what is happening. There are so many things going on. At the moment, we have some exciting project announcement coming out in a few weeks. We are also, working really hard for end of the year content. We want to prepare a good review for you guys for what actually happened for us in 2025. So yeah, a lot going on, but I'm glad the market is back up in action again.
Yeah, same feeling here. I think that everything that has been going on the last few days is kind of bullish for BTC, and we are going to not just BTC, of course, but it trickles down to the whole market, and we are going to unpack a lot of that on today's live talk about what is the moment that we are living. I mean, at this time in crypto, like where we can go. Also, the people that follow macro have seen gold falling a little bit in the last couple of days. Does it mean that that liquidity is going to come to crypto? Is going to come for BTC? Let's wait and see. We're going to unpack that and much more on today's live. And for everyone that is wondering, maybe it's your first time here on Weekly Crypto Forecast, as usual, here we cover from narratives to catalysts. We got everything covered. And if you want to catch us live every Monday, download CMC app, turn on notifications. You won't miss any of our content here. And in case you do, absolutely no worries. All episodes are waiting for you on many places across many different platforms. First, you can come here, CMC website or app. You can go to cmc.com/community/lives. You find all the content there. Not just weekly crypto forecast, but also lives we do with projects, with KOLs, with big people in the industry, key voices. You can go there, listen to everything, but also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your preferred streaming platform. We are there as well. Just search for CMC Weekly Crypto Forecast. You'll find us. But Alice, let's kick things off now. I mean, you say you're a little bit bullish. I'm a little bit bullish as well. Let's go through the details on the market overview on why we're feeling like that.
Yeah, let's look at some of the data points. As we speak, the total crypto market cap is at 3.87 trillion USD. That is flat for the past 24 hours. 24-hour trade volume is up at 162 billion USD. Market is back and active again. So the volume suggests a very healthy liquidity at the moment. Dominance for Bitcoin is at 59.2%. Ether is at 13%. So Ether is up in terms of market dominance. And CMC Crypto Fair and Greed Index is giving us 42. We're finally moving into the yellow zone, which is neutral. We are coming back from fair to neutral. So that is a good trajectory. And if we have CMC Altcoin Season Index right now is at 28 out of 100. We just got out of BTC season. Guys, altcoin season has not arrived yet. I know some of you guys are holding Zcash. Some of you guys are holding a few other like humanity protocols and whatnot. Things are performing really well. So let's look at some of the top performance for last week. If you rank on the CMC homepage by 7-day percent performance, you'll see leading the pack. Number one, Humanity Protocol, ticker H, up 145%. Virtuals is up 79%. Zcash up 38% for the past 7 days. Jupiter up 20%. Hyperliquid up 19%. Pump.fun up 17.2%. And if we look by some of the top coins in this right now as we speak, Bitcoin, I know it touched 115. It dropped back a little bit now. BTC right now is at 114,921. 72 for me right now. It is giving us a very good price level placed for the rest of the week. So as you guys know, everyone, all eyes are on the latest US-China trade talk, and that over the weekend seems to generating some of the great momentums for us. And not just BTC up, we had the entire stock market, S&P 500 up 0.9%, Nasdaq up 1.5%. And although that said, gold dipped slightly back down for 3.3%. But coming back to crypto again, BTC as a push of the macro, as the push of inflows from ETF side is holding strong. Ether is at 4,155, that is up 2.5% for the past 7 days. And following that, XRP is up at 2.65 USD, it's up 7%. BNB, Solana, etc., all had very good momentum going on. So overall, coming back to this gap, that is why I'm saying the market across the board is giving us a slight uptick across the top 100 projects.
Yeah, Alice, I agree with you. It's just good to see, like, even if it's like 3%, as you mentioned, for example, like BNB, Solana, 3%, like ETH, BTC, last 7 days, more or less in that same range. We see for sure other tokens like XRP around 7%, Hyperliquid 20%, Bitcoin Cash, which I think it's already became a meme coin somehow, some way, like at this point in time, but like really cool to see it going up like 16% for the ones that have it from the halving, like not from the halving, but from the fork a long time ago. Maybe this is just like interesting. I don't know if you guys have held through it this long, but anyways, like whoever have it maybe did some interesting gains on this last couple of days with it. Also, as you mentioned, Zcash. But Alice, one thing that I want to show people here is like maybe you are wondering right now, like, hey, okay, last week, that was the performance of many of the top tokens in the market, but what actually led to that? What triggered that kind of performance? What happened last week? And there is a way, for you to be on top of everything that happens in the crypto space, which is CMC daily topics. I've mentioned this quite some times already here on this live, but I think now is the best time for you to be on top of that, because let's face it, we're now on Q4 2025. This is that moment in time what everyone is expecting, like, hey, are we going to new all-time highs? Is the peak of the market behind us already? Are we starting a bear market? No. Are we still going to go on a run throughout the end of this year, maybe beginning of next year? Until when? So every news, every breaking thing counts right here for where BTC and the whole market is going to move, and that is the place where you can be informed about all that. Whenever a new topic's live, right now on my screen here, you can see that we have weekly crypto forecast sitting here on the homepage. There will be a topic right here, and you will know just by going to cmc.com or by opening the app, you know what is the daily topic. But if you want to catch all of them, you come to CMC Community Topics, you click right here and you have all the topics. So for last week, for example, if you guys remember well, we started the week with the US-China summit kind of like sparking the market a little bit. We saw a little bit of a comeback. The market started moving, but then on the upcoming day, we already saw everything going down again. One of the highlights of the day, or the low lights, let's put it like this, of course, was Cadena shutting down its operation, dropping more than 60% on that day. Definitely the talk of the town in crypto. If you didn't know about it, maybe you're living on a cage or something like that, on a cave. But anyways, I think that's the most, was the most important thing on that day. Then you have, of course, Arster launching Rocket Launch, which is kind of like a game-changing asset feature for, early access to new tokens. So that's definitely the talk of the town at that point in time. Then, of course, everyone have heard about it. CZ pardoning Trump, like BNB is soaring a little bit, other tokens benefiting from it as well. And as you guys can see, these were like the top talks that we had in the last week. And to close out the week, poly market, like airdrop confirmed, like what is the alpha to earn more poly, for example. You can basically just come here, click on it, and you have a ton of information on what is going on. For example, what is the mind share, like people talking about like mindshare stuff, strategies to farm pools, like for example, what is the FDV could be looking like depending on how things are going to be, different like cases of that, how that can play out, and what you can do to actually farm more poly in case you were still watching from the sidelines. If you have never used it, poly market at this point in time, maybe there's a chance for you to learn a little bit on how to do it and be, part of this upcoming airdrop. But that's kind of like the alpha that you have here when you have like BNB going up, which other tokens can benefit from it. People we're talking about a lot of other tokens that can benefit from it here as well. So you can actually learn from what other people are watching, what other people are doing. Like for example, on the World Liberty